Tonight in medical rounds, joint pain can certainly be debilitating. And did you know that what you eat can make the pain worse? Certain foods can lead to inflammation. But how do you know what is causing that inflammation? Joining us now is Chris Barrett, a sports nutritionist and dietitian at the Bone and Joint Institute at Hartford Hospital. Thanks for being with us tonight, Chris.
Good evening.
This is one of my favorite subjects, nutrition and how what we eat affects the body. The first question I have for you is, what leads to inflammation and which types of food should we avoid?
So first we want to decipher what inflammation we have. It's either acute or chronic. So with acute inflammation, this is in injuries, this could be after a surgery, versus chronic inflammation can be something more related to diseases. So what we want to try to avoid are those highly processed foods, those including like white refined grains, as well as high trans fat fried foods, and also some liquid calories like soda.
And what about sugar? You're probably referring to that with the soda as well, right?
Yeah, yep,
Sugar.
Those liquid calories.
Okay. But if you're going through the process, Chris, of eliminating foods from your diet, what then would be some of the foods that we should add as an anti-inflammatory?
So you'll always hear dietitians always say fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Those are the major sources that we want to incorporate for anti-inflammatory benefits. The one special source is omega-3s, which come from fish, which has shown anti-inflammatory benefits.
And they're in walnuts as well, aren't they? Omega-3s?
Yep, those too.
Okay. And these all sound like terrific tips for people with arthritis, which is what you think about when you hear about joint pain. And you, of course, are a sports nutritionist. Tell us how this knowledge of diet affects athletes. How does it help them?
Yeah, so at the Bone and Joint Institute, I'm fortunate I get to work with some pretty high-level athletes, and we try to help them sort of focus the difference between nutrition and fueling. So nutrition is what they do outside of their diet or outside of their sport, and then fueling is what they do during their sport. So those fruits, vegetables, whole grains, those are the things that we're really focusing on sort of outside of their training window.
And you have several classes coming up, including an anti-inflammatory class at the Bone and Joint Institute. What can people expect if they sign up?
Yeah, so at the Bone and Joint Institute, what we have is the brand new state-of-the-art demonstration kitchen. And what we try to do there is we provide recipes that patients and clients can use anytime and prepare them easily. So we're actually bridging the gap from what we know to actually in action.
Oh, that sounds terrific. So great information, and go omega-3s. That's what we're going to think about. We thank you so much, Chris, for this great information. And if you'd like to register for the anti-inflammatory cooking class, or maybe to learn more about the other cooking classes at the Bone and Joint Institute at Hartford Hospital, call the number you see on your screen.